Welcome back, everybody. This is 7 Minutes for Seniors. Chris Wilson, Modified Independence. Susanna Barton, the author of Grand Plans, How to Mitigate Geri-Drama in 20 Easy Steps. It's an easy read. It will save your life. It will save your parents' life. It's going to save you a lot of drama, just in the title. It's going to save you a lot of trouble. Highly recommend it. We are here at the Cathedral Gift and Bookshop in downtown on Ocean Street. This is such a cool place. If you like books, this is the place to be.
It
Super
really
neat.
is very nice.
So our fifth segment, last segment, I had a great time talking to you. So the fifth segment, I usually reserve it for about the future. So the first question, if I could introduce you to anybody, and I'm so excited to ask you this question.
No.
If I could introduce you to anybody, living, dead, fictitious, if you choose, or whatever, who is it?
Oh gosh, this is so hard. Well, there's so many people that I would want to meet. I guess Oprah Winfrey. I just really would love to sit down with her and just feel her soothing presence and talk to her about things. She ranks up there as one of my top. I should have thought about this ahead of time.
People vapor lock when I ask this question.
I know there are about a bajillion people,
but nobody's going to feel left out because you didn't mention them.
Yeah, and look, we're sitting here in the Cathedral Bookstore, and I see Jesus, and like I could have named so many
There's
people.
George Washington over there.
Gosh, yeah. Well, George Washington, that would be interesting too. I don't know, and I guess to be kind of sentimental, I think I've met her before, but I would love to see my mom again. Like that would be really cool, and sit down with her.
Because she passed when you were young.
She passed away when I was 20.
Right.
And
which started this whole thing.
That was kind of my launching pad into thoughts about mortality and not having surprises. But that was a big surprise. She was sick briefly and then died.
Wow.
And then my father kind of went off and approached his new life. He went back to school. Actually, he moved over to England, went to London School of Economics to get his PhD in law, and so he was not always on the scene. Anyway, it was kind of a quick like indoctrination into how to be an adult, how to do life, and anyway, so yeah, I would love to sit down and talk to her now as an adult.
Yeah.
And so she died when she was 51. And I'm 52 now, but that whole 51 year was really weird.
Oh God.
It was scary.
You gotta think you're walking around with a bomb tied around your neck.
And it's so dumb. Like that's probably, I knew that was probably not going to happen. I'm healthy, nothing was on the horizon, but still it was this weird thinking that this may be it. So that, as I was, putting this book together, that was kind of on my mind also, is just this mortality, and that, at age 51, you could go. And that's such a horrible thing to talk about. I mean, you probably wanted to talk about happy things like who you want to talk to. And here
it's fine. It's fine.
But anyway, that's, it was that's been definitely a guiding light for me, is losing her so early. So.
Now, for anybody who's seen the other, 200 segments that I've done of this, a lot of times I'll ask, where are you in 5 years or 10 years? But I'm going to change it up. I've officially decided to change this question to, what does retirement look like for you? Since we are talking about seniors and we're talking about, so what does retirement look like for you as somebody who has written books about what people need to do in order to do it? Right. What does it look like for you?
Well, that's interesting. And I am semi-retired currently. I retired from a communications position at the Bowles School 2 years ago. So I was young, retiring, but I don't feel like I am fully retired. So in my mind, retirement is still out there for me, and it is a redefining of myself and my family. it's a refocusing on my family as now a group of adults, and what that looks like, and how my husband and I can be there for them, not supporting them along the way, but just as operating as a unit of adults now. Like that's important to me in retirement. Having time, having a mindset of learning, and always looking for new opportunities to grow and to experience new things. Travel is going to be part of that, but for me, it's focusing on family and time and presence with others and learning.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's where I'm headed. But I think in terms of a career, I think retirement doesn't have to mean you're not working. Retirement can also mean you've redefined your work and what brings you purpose and meaning. So I am of the opinion that retirement doesn't necessarily have to mean not working.
Right.
Maybe you can integrate that into the picture. That's what I hope to do.
That's cool, because obviously idle hands, right?
Yeah,
we don't want to have idle hands.
No, and it just doesn't mean, oh, now that I'm retired or have this free time, that you can't pursue interests or new opportunities, jobs. I myself don't feel like I want another 9 to 5 kind of situation, but certainly want to pursue more writing and any other career opportunities. I'm currently in school again. I don't know if I told you that, but I'm pursuing a gerontology master's from the University of North Carolina, Greensboro. And it is so fun to be back in school again.
Yeah.
Yeah. The writing part especially is good for me. Not the science as much.
Right.
And there is science.
Is there really?
To gerontology.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Anyway.
For that master's.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You found this wonderful venue. It's such a cool place.
Yeah. Come on down to the bookstore sometime. Y'all will love the peace and quiet you find here. It's great.
Absolutely. Unless somebody's doing a stupid video podcast in one of the rooms. But ever since you went up on this stage and started talking about your book and everything, I've just been fascinated with what you're doing. And I really appreciate you for being on the program today. And we'll get the information out to people. All of her contact information is coming up next. So if you want to reach out to Susanna about her take on things, feel free to. My information, how to reach me. If you haven't seen the other segments, go back and check them out. All right.
Great.
Y'all have a great day.